Hello there, everyone. TheAndrata here, and welcome back to episode 85 of our Enigmatica 6 Expert Let's Play series, where today we are finishing off our engineer school project and getting ourselves a medium machinery schematic. Woo! Yeah, let's get started. Welcome back, my friends, to another wonderful day here in the world of TheAndrata, where we are just one simple step away from our engineer school project being complete. In between episodes, I went ahead and got the landscaping materials cooked up, got those processed, and I figured it was going to take a while. So I did the building materials too, because we already had all this stuff done. Like, it was already all made. We just needed to get it partitioned out or parted out into our bins here. So I did that, let it run through. Took probably about a good 30 minutes straight of this running through, but our poor man's ender chest really helped out, worked fantastically. If you check out my Twitter at TheAndrata, I did post a in progress video of this as it was running through, like 4 seconds long, but the sound of it running is just extremely satisfying, of all of the deployers doing their thing, making the little popping sound and everything running through and doing its thing. It was quite satisfying. Anyway, let's pop on home. We have one more project to work on, which is going to be our foundation materials, which we are going to have everything for. I have gone ahead and got all the stuff. We have our concrete, we have our scaffolding. We need to go, there's our scaffolding, as you can see. We need to go down into our basement, and our clock out block does not solve our issue. I need to really just, what am I doing? I didn't mean to come down here. I meant to go here. I really just need to, let's just cycle this. There, that should fix it. Yeah, it's the easiest way. Just cycle that. I need to get a button or something on there, but maybe if I wonder if I entangle the controller, could I control it with a button? I have issues with entangling the controller, but if we get it entangled, then I put a button on there and I tell it to only work with a redstone signal. I could have it here, so I can just boop, hit the button and restart my system whenever I need to. I only have to do it once a session whenever I record, but it's every session. Anyway, so we have the concrete, we have the scaffolding, so we got that taken care of. The clinker brick blocks we also now have. They were fairly cheap. We should have these. Oh, they're still going. Well, it's been quite a while. They're still going. But the clinker these are very hard to say. Clinker brick blocks from Engineering Decor. A brick block with position-dependent texture variations, looks slightly darker and more color-intensive than the vanilla brick block. Cool. Fairly easy to make. Requires bricks, nether brick, and then bricks. It requires a brick and bricks. Nether brick is just simply smelted netherrack. And if you didn't know, actually, our sylph is farming netherrack for us. Weird. I don't know what that's from, but we're getting netherrack from our sylph farm. And then bricks is just clay that is smelted up as well. Now, you may be thinking, TheAndrata, you got clay, right? Where'd you get clay? Well, our bees create clay. When the honeycombs are processed, they create these clay blocks here. 4 clay balls makes a clay block. And I'm like, okay, great. We have these. All I have to do is just break them down, craft them into clay. No, this is an expert mod pack. It ain't going to be that easy, Chief. You can't just craft it down into the 4. You got to work for it. So we could throw it into a mana pool with a alchemy catalyst and get 4. Meh. Too much work. That process. Let's do the recipe of clay, because that might be the easiest. We can throw it in an enrichment chamber. Well, we don't have that. Chemical injection chamber. Yeah, nope. Multi-servo press with a unpacking mold. I do have this. I had to make one of these because I needed it for netherrack. I have a bunch of I had a bunch of nether wart bricks. Prior to, nether wart blocks, and I needed nether wart, so I was able to break down these nether wart blocks with our unpacking die. Anyway, long story short, clay can be made in a crushing wheel. Okay, so I had all of our clay export into the crushing wheel. It gives us 3 with the potential chance for 1 more, 4. Not the greatest recipe or anything, but I went ahead and added it here. I don't know if what was that? Did I throw that on the ground? I must have. I don't know if I ever mentioned this, but I added a second tube here because we needed more room. But I added clay and nether quartz here. Where's all my stuff? Did I put my stuff away? I think I did for my screenshot last episode, so I could screenshot the UI of the potion brewer, and then I forgot about it. Yeah, okay, cool. So all that's working well. We have our clinker brick blocks that are being made at the moment. So I'm going to go ahead, pop downstairs. I'm going to tick accelerate this because it's currently all coming into our redstone furnace. And as you can see, he's struggling a bit. He's got to make all these nether bricks. We have we need 1,000 of these, and he's just taking a little bit of time. So we can give him a little bit of a boost here. Speed it up, and then we'll come back when I have all the materials. I'll get everything loaded up. We'll start the craft in our thing, and then we'll come back and get the thing done. Yeah, all the things are getting done. So we'll be back in just a few minutes. All right, so there is all of our stuff laid out as it needs to be. Looks like we're coming upon nighttime, so we're going to have to wait for a moment. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and add these to this one by one. So we're just going to do you, and you. And our order is how I have it laid out, but just reversed. So we're going to go ahead and put this here. We'll put this one here. We'll put this here. Scaffolding is going to go here. And then these two are going to go here. Bam and bam. So now those are going to do their thing. We can go ahead and sleep. And then all I got to do is request a piece of cardboard. Where you at? There we go. We're going to kick all these on. Go ahead and turn on. And then before we do anything, we're going to go ahead and tell this to pick it up, right? So we have our landscaping materials here. I did forget to add my building materials when I did this, so I had to pick each one of these up. But if we get our foundation materials, we can add this here. And then that way, when it's done, it'll automatically end up in our barrel here. And I should add that barrel really to a stable wormhole, but it is what it is. Okay, so now we put this in here. There we go. And it's going. And like I said before, it was extremely satisfying hearing the sound of all of these going off because we had 5 of them running at the same time. So it was just that boop, 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 but it was boop, 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 boop. Anyway, so I'm going to let this run through. As you can see, it's going to take a minute or so. It's probably going to take what? We're doing one every second or so. So 500 seconds is what? Like 7 minutes or so. So anyway, I'll come back in a bit. A little more than halfway done. We're going to let this run for a little bit, and we're going to start working on some other stuff. So as that's going, one thing that we are in need of fairly soon, after I clean up my inventory, we're going to be needing some of the Afrit essence, right? Afrit essence. So I think that we're going to go ahead and start working towards this. And in order to get this stuff, we have to summon an unbound Afrit, which is Abra's open conjure. We have to sacrifice ourselves a camel, and then we can summon our Afrit. And this is our recipe for everything that we're going to need for this. So we have everything available to us right now. Let me put this ingot away. I was going through quests and clearing out things that we could work on. But the only thing that we're missing is the refined crimson. Refined crimson is fairly simple to make. It's in an alchemy table with this stuff here. So we're going to go ahead and pop over to our portals and get this thing taken care of. We should be good to go on essence. I'm probably going to need to grab our orb out of this though. And it was here with all this. Hello. Rude. Get out of here. I wasn't talking to you, buddy. No wireless transmitter in range, of course, because I'm not in range of my wireless system. We don't have interdimensional travel set up. Let's go ahead and tick accelerate this. Oh, no. Yeah, there we go. Give me that. Give me that. There we go. 2 stacks of this stuff, and we have some blood orb or essence in our system still. Divination sigil, that's you. We're still sitting at 35,000. I think we're doing pretty decent right there. We can go ahead and put this back in here. Eventually what I need to do, oh, that's some lovely static on the music there. Eventually what we need to do is we're going to have 2 of these set up. We're going to get another altar that is set up for blood generation, and we're going to automate blood crafting, the life essence crafting, and then we'll have another one that's set up to do all of our crafting in the future. In the fairly near future, we'll get that done, but yeah, it's going to require us to get the runes of displacement, because I think our best option is going to be to store our essence elsewhere. So displacement runes, but that's going to require a little bit of manual crafting of some things. It's really not terrible to do. It's just going to require us to get crafting set up for this, and I think we need like 29 of these or something like that. I don't even know. It's all in the Discord. I'll take a look at it. Anyway, so there's our refined crimson that we're going to need for this process, and I think we just need 1 of them. Yeah. Let's put the rest of this away. We're going to need the rest for other things, so getting the extra isn't going to hurt, but we need runes of fire before we can do any more of these Afrits, so I'm not too concerned about it. There's a book of binding of Afrit, and then all we have to do is take our other book. I was looking through our engineer's manual because we're going to unlock the heavy machinery, which means we're going to be able to make some of this stuff like the automated workbench, which is great. We can automate things like the vacuum tubes and all that stuff. The excavator is going to be 100% a necessary item that we're going to get because it allows us to get tons of ore. Specifically, Nebu ore is the one thing that it's mainly used for, it seems. So we'll definitely work on getting that set up again in the future. Okay, so that is everything we need for this. Now let's take a look at Abra's conjure thingy. Abra's open conjure is what we need. So all we need is 2 wither skulls, 2 skeleton skulls, and then a bunch of white and purple chalk spots, but that should be basically it. So let's go ahead and get the skulls. So I just need 2 of these and 2 of these. Now, if you didn't have the wither skeleton skulls, by the way, there is the ritual of the wild hunt that you could do. And the wild hunt allows you to obtain wither skeleton skulls. It is a fairly dangerous fight. You get a whole bunch of wither skeletons and other things that come at you. But yeah, just something to keep in mind. If you don't have wither skeleton skulls automated like we do in our Drigme farm, you can go that route to get your wither skeleton skulls. All right, so this has about, 70 left. So let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and check out this Afrit thing. We do need a camel. I believe I have a camel in a forbidden thing somewhere. Not a forbidden thing, a shrunk thing. Maybe? Wolf, Komodo dragon, cat, crocodile. Let's look up glass bottle. Turtle, camel. There we go. See, I knew I had a camel. So we have a camel ready for us to sacrifice. We can go pop over to our occultism pyramid. Now here's the question. I don't know if I want to do this fight in here. I don't know if that would be very wise. So we're going to actually bring this to our boss fight area, which is the desert. That's generally where we do our boss fights. Abra's, did it require candles? I'm going to assume yes. Yeah, we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 candles, actually. We only have, we actually have 8. They're going to be all different colored, but we have 8 candles total. You kidding me? I broke the ground and the candle fell. Bruh. Not cool. So let's do this. Can't vein mine the candles. I have to be very careful. Could I break the candles with something else that is not as strong as my axe? Sure. Also, probably don't need that there anymore. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop over to the desert. Oh, I did go ahead and put that extra attack speed on Geb's Ubermite here. Looks like we're capped out at 150% attack speed because I think I had 105 or something and I added 90 to it and it only added 150. So it looks like that's the cap. We did get a little bit more reach distance from that last thing that we did though. Nope, your shadow's temporary tunnel, your takeoff. Okay. This is our boss fight area. As you can see, we already have, holes in the ground from where we've done this before. So let's go ahead and get Abra's open conjecture set up. Open conjure, I think is what it's called, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's all of that. So then let's get ourselves our skeleton skulls. Those are going here. They're going to face me, of course, because of course they would. And then we're going to go with our wither skeleton skulls. Get that set up. Golden sacrificial bowl. And then we have to get all of our other stuff set up. So in total, we're going to need 4 blazing archwood, 2 runes of fire. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these. Sacrificial bowls. Ah, really? Okay. You're okay. I guess we're going to be doing this in Atum, but so we're going to do it in a desert, but it's not going to really be a desert. I mean, it is a desert, but it's just going to be a different desert than our boss fight desert. Man, you're making me lose my, this has been our boss fight area, our consistency. Okay, let's go ahead and then clear this out then. All right, let's go to Atum. So I guess we'll just do this. I just don't know if the Ifrit destroys any blocks or anything like that. So that's why I don't want to do it around our base. Not that we don't have our base chunk loaded and everything, but it's still a pain if, sometimes some bosses and stuff don't respect chunk loading. So yeah, let's find a nice open area, and then we're going to have to kill any of the jerks that decide to spawn near us. Let's go ahead and try this again. All right, let me get this built. Okay, and we're going to be able to fight it at night and in the stars. Let me take care of this jerk here. Nomad, get out of here. Just get deleted. Here, you guys get deleted too. Sure. Here, Wraith, go away. Maybe fighting them in the dark isn't going to be the best. Because now we're going to get all these guys that are going to spawn and just drive me nuts. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our refined crimson, our gold inlay, our runes of fire. Man, these dudes are fast, aren't they? And then our 4 blazing archwood. Okay. And then get our book. It is already bound. Now, question. Do we have to sacrifice the camel? Oh, geez Louise, man. Get out of here, everybody. Do we have to sacrifice the camel and then put the book down? Or do we put the book down and then sacrifice the camel? My goodness. Jeez Louise. We can't sleep in Atum either, can we? No, it figures. I don't think going... I don't know. Does Atum's have a different sleep mechanic? Like the dimension, is it a different time than it is in the overworld? Should just place down a mob torch. I don't got to deal with this. Jeez, because not that they're gonna hurt me or anything like that. Like they're just gonna be annoying, having to deal with them on top of everything else that's coming at us. I don't know what the Ifrit's gonna do. Let's go ahead and go home. Is it sleepy time here? It is sleepy time here, so maybe it is synced up with Atum. I can deal with the assassins and the nomads and all those guys, but all the other dudes that are coming at us, that's what's driving me nuts. The mummies, the forsaken people. Fly over that. Like that hardcore parkour. Okay, now we should be okay. Now that our inventory is full of junk, we should be okay. All right, so let's see how this works. So we're going to place this down. We're going to put the book here. Okay. Does it tell me when I need to sacrifice the camel? Or does it wait until I do the sacrifice to actually start? I'm going to go ahead and say it's waiting for me to do the camel thing. So let's do this, and then bam, kill the camel. There we go. Okay. What's this going to look like? Haha, blaze rods. Probably going to one-shot him. Yep. Oh, Geb Zubermite is too awesome. I one-shot him. And we got a trinket out of it, too. All right, so he summons a bunch of blazes if you're fighting him on your own. Bunch of blazes, kind of annoying, but They light things on fire. But hey, look. Oh, we got 11 Afrit essence. It's affected by fortune. I like that. That is great. So yeah, there we go. We summoned an Afrit. So I guess I'll leave this stuff here. Well, I'll leave the... Well, I was going to say I'll leave the ritual here, but then I broke the sand. Don't I have strange sand in my... I thought I had it in my dank. Sir, get out of here. Like, really? Just don't bother me, okay? I can make more candles, too. I'll just leave these candles. Honestly, I can make more of everything, but... Okay. So those guys are taken care of. What did I break here, though? Something got shredded, part of the ritual. I just want to make sure that it's ready for me when I come back. Because I know myself, I will not remember that something happened. I think that was it, right? Yeah, that looks like everything. So that takes care of our Afrit fight. I don't know what I just took damage from. So we got some blaze rods, some camel meat, a bunch of stuff, ectoplasm. We got a Forsaken spawn egg. I love capturing. But yeah, we got 11 of the Afrit essence. So it's affected by fortune, which is fantastic. Did not know that, but it is good to know now. So if we get higher fortune on here, we can maybe even get some more. I'm sorry, it's looting, not fortune. And then this is what's used for our alchemy table craft. To get our red chalk. So we definitely are going to add that to our to-do list because that's going to allow us to not have to do this in occultism or in Item anymore. This is actually the gate that allows us to remove this. However, this is going to require a tier 4 altar, so it's not going to be like anytime soon. But that also allows us to get our blood shards. Now we can do this recipe, I believe our flask of Crimson Shade, that requires Alf Glass. So nope, we're not doing that. So we are going to be stuck doing the weak blood shard recipe here where we get 1 to 1. This would be great, 1 to 10. However, it requires a master blood orb. So we're going to have to get to tier 4 and get that set up. So maybe we should push tier 4. But in order to get tier 4, we need bloodstone. And bloodstone is made with weak blood shards. So I'm going to need at least 4 of these in this. Oh, actually, I only need 1. So I can do this one time, get 1 of these, and then we can get a tier 4 altar cooked up. I like that. Okay, so that's going to be our goal. And then once we get the tier 4 altar, that's what allows us to move blood magic over to the normal dimension as well, I believe. Yeah, somebody correct me if I'm wrong on that one, but let's go ahead and dump that into our system. We need to put these back where they belong in our other area. But for now, I'll just go ahead and put them in here along with, I left the golden bowl. But our engineer's project should be done. Yes, foundation materials. So we can go ahead and grab all of these, dump them into our system, and we have now gotten our engineer's school project complete. Bum, 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 bum. So what we need to do with this now, because as you can see, nothing happened. It didn't do anything. We gotta go to Enigmatica. We gotta go buy some stuff. And basically what we're gonna buy is the medium machinery schematics. So we place an order for this. Bam. We should see our drone come down. It's gonna take our engineer school project, take it away. These guys are working hard. Thank you guys for all of your efforts. Whoever it is, I just sent all this stuff to. You know, it was a lot of work to get all this stuff for you guys, you students and everything. And here we go. We should get a nice, awesome sound. You love to hear it. And there we go. We have unlocked, or well, completed the second tech chapter. Complete second tech chapter done. We are now on to the nuclear physics. And if you look at this, we've actually done some of this stuff, quite a bit of this stuff, actually. We already did this. We already did this. We already did this. We already did this. So this whole line is done. I would just need to go craft these to make more of them. We're going to need more, I'm sure, so it's fine. Daily offers. What you got for me, Amazon? Leather pants, black bedroll, a filled bee jar filled with a bee. Yeah, nothing too good. But anyway, so that takes care of that, and then quests are still working on. We're doing the things with the quests. So speaking of quests, we have quite a few quests to turn in, so I'm going to go ahead and turn those in. But now that we have these medium machinery schematics, we can... what do we do with this, actually, to be honest with you? Do I just eat it? Or does it, like, not do anything? It just allows me, oh yeah, it's a cube.js. It allows me to craft these. So by having this, I'm able to form those structures. Do I need to have it on me, or is it because I completed the quest chapter, the gate is now unlocked? I'm going to imagine that's the case. I bet you if we look at F3, game stages shift, count 3. Stages medium machinery schematics. You can see it down in this area when I do this. Medium machinery schematics, lesser Tartaric gem, and starting items. Whatever that means. But hey, our gates have been gated. You went there, you go there, you go there, you go there, and there we go. So yeah, that's our medium machinery schematics. Our engineer school project is done. We can finally remove it from our to-do list. Bada bing, bada boom, bada go. What else do we need to work on? Yeah, we did this. Basically, that's kind of sort of it for today's episode. Let's go ahead and collect our quest rewards because we've gotten quite a few, and see if we got anything juicy out of this. Bam. Doesn't look like terribly too much, but maybe some. Flask of shielding. That's kind of cool. Obliteration. Weeding. Clears plants while tilling blocks. I don't know if I would like that, actually. Heart of the Sea. Always good to have. Auxiliary reaction chamber. Floral fertilizer. 256k storage. Fluid storage part. That's pretty darn decent. Bulk item filter. Some 1k storage parts, which turn into 16k storage parts, remember, because 1k storage parts don't work anymore. Do you turn into anything? You do, because 256ks aren't used anymore. So we just actually got 4 16k storage drawer discs. That's actually not too bad. I'll take that. I'm not going to use them yet, but oh look, we got an ore miner. That is an epic. Oh look, we got stable wormholes. Those are some great rewards. The ore miner specifically is great. We're going to have to check out how I've used the ore miner in the past, but we're going to have to see what we can do with it in this one. We definitely want to enchant it. We need to put some sort of unbreaking on there. Maybe mending. I don't know if mending actually does anything on this, but unbreaking 10 million for sure. What's the highest unbreaking we can get to? 5, and then we can get it higher with an ancient tome. That's what we would want to do. Though I don't think I have an unbreaking ancient tome. I do have one for sharpness. I have 2 for sharpness. Yeah, but you're probably going to be super expensive. I remember I had these and I couldn't do anything with them because we had our Tetra tool. But it's getting to the point where our Geb Zubermite is becoming very cost prohibitive. But actually 30 is not too bad. That would increase us to 27 damage. Only half a damage point increase. What else do we got in here? Fire aspect, luck of the sea, loyalty, impaling, bane of arthropods, lure, feather falling, unbreaking. So we could get up to unbreaking 6 on this thing. That I would consider doing. And then do I have any unbreaking books in here? I have Unbreaking 5 on Perry's Golden Miner of Lights of the Latent Magic. And Primitive Explosive Cell has Unbreaking 5 on it. Really, I'm going to move this thing underground, by the way. We're going to keep our poor man's ender chest set up there. I should just move all of these to our system. That way I can actually... Let's see, you can go there, and you can go there. That way I can actually sort them properly. I can access all of these inside our system now. I don't need a temporary chest for it. Okay, there we go. Now let's see what we have for unbreaking. So we have an unbreaking 4 and unbreaking 3. We have 2 unbreaking 4s. Can Pneumaticraft combine them? Good question. If I do this and this, will it combine to an unbreaking 5? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so I'm going to actually have to use the crafting table for that. That's okay, though. Yeah, but since we got this, I want to set this up before we end this episode, just so you guys can see how this works. Let's go ahead and do this. We're going to do this, and then we're going to pop back over here. Hopefully the crafting or the pressure chamber will be able to apply this to it. There and there, and I forgot to turn off this, so they're going to immediately come on out. Oh no, it did it. Okay, I did change it back. So there we go. We have Unbreaking 5 on here. We can go ahead and sleep the night away. Upgrade that Unbreaking to 6. As long as it's not too crazy experience-wise. It's not too crazy. Let's go ahead and do it. There we go. You and then you. So now you're Unbreaking 6. So it's durability 400, and then I believe that durability, if I remember correctly, in Enigmatica 6, they did buff the durability on these. I don't know if that's going to carry over to Expert, but the first time that it actually generates anything, it bumped the durability up to like 5,000. We'll see if that remained. But basically, the way that this works is if we get a chest or a stable wormhole, we can throw this down, and then there's a block for this. What is it called? No. Is it the pedestal? No, I'm pretty sure there's a specific block that allows us to actually use this. Let's pull out the book. Or you know what? The quest will probably tell us. Come on, occultism quests. Ore miner, the dimensional mine shaft. Yeah. What is that going to cost us? Because that's going to determine if we're actually going to do this right now. Dimensional mine shaft. You are 4 imbued slates, 2... Yeah, we're not doing this today. Okay, let's throw this in here. We'll get to this next episode. We're going to work on getting this dimensional mine shaft so we can play with this ore miner genie. We'll work on getting our weak blood shards next episode. But that is going to be it for today's episode. If you enjoyed, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate it, and it really does help out the channel. We got our engineering school project done. We got our medium machinery. We are, I believe I can say that we are officially in the mid game of the pack. You know, we're done with 2 of our chapters. We're really done with the second chapter of the magic mods too. I just need to get our starlight altar upgraded and everything, and get some of these quests completed because they're done. I just didn't complete them as they went on because it was in our system crafting. Anyway, I would say we're fairly in the mid game. We need to work on getting power done, some better power generation, which is where our nitro reactors are going to come from. But once we get to the tier 4 altar, we can get those blood shards. It'll make things a lot easier. But anyway, that's it for today's episode. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.